Hey. Can you hear those birds? Aww. I love it. It's me, Scary Starbeing, with Scary's Wide World of Mystery. Still got a bunch of debris, and look at that river, it's so full. Apparently we're no longer in a drought, which, makes me very happy. Sorry, it's very distracting when I hear the birds talking, because I just want to listen in. Bless you. Yeah, somebody broke this bench. I don't know how, but it's sad. So yeah, we've just got this bench now left. I'm just out here at the dog park with the dogs. It's so nice outside. And I wanted to let you guys know that I do intend on doing readings. I still have some things that I need to get in order to do the readings, so I can't do them right away unless I can figure something, like a way to prop up my phone without worrying about it tipping over while I'm doing readings. But it would be way too hard for me to hold my phone and do the readings. Yeah, I had one person complain to me about my vlogging, or the content of my vlogs, because he's a friend of mine, so this is really weird, okay? Explain to me, make this make sense, okay? Why would he be jealous hearing about, he called it a hookup story? I would not call it a hookup story, okay? The way that I looked at that situation was vastly different from that. There was no hooking up. I won't make you guys watch the dog pee or poo. I'm so sorry. I was not even paying attention. So I touched upon how I struggle with DID, how I've been on this healing journey to reassemble myself, I guess, and integrate. All right, not just reassemble. All right, we want to keep all of my parts together as a whole. But occasionally, even after I think I've healed and integrated all of the parts that I had, and integration can look different for different systems of DID. For my system, integration means our current definition of integration is I am always co-present with them when they're out. Okay, so that way, I can't control what they do necessarily. All right, they have their own free will, but I am made fully aware of their actions by being co-present. Okay, so I can take full responsibility for whatever it is that they do. Okay. If a new altar comes up, I may not always be completely aware of it immediately. Okay, it may take a couple episodes of me losing time and or noticeably switching, which is, how you lose time, because you're disassociating essentially at that point and allowing a different part of your conscious identity to take control. And often when we're not ready to know that there's another piece of us that needs to be healed and integrated, we hide it. They hide from us, we hide from them. I don't know how it works, okay? It's probably both. because, you know, they tend to be keepers of traumatic memories that we were not ready to look at or remember, you know? That's how the disassociation, sorry, I know I just dragged that word out so unnecessarily. Thanks, Mercury. Thank you, okay? You make me feel so great about myself. Okay, I can't even fucking speak. Can we just chill for now? Anyway, yeah, that's how the splitting happens, is when an overwhelmingly traumatic incident occurs, or series of incidents, okay? We say this cannot possibly be happening to me, you know, like denial, shock. All of these things go into creating an altered state of identity, all right? A show I would like, it's kind of cringe, but it's so good at the same time, okay? A show that I would like to put everybody on would be United States of Terra. Colleen, I forgot her last name, maybe it's Benningston. She's an amazing actress. I fucking love her. Oh my god. She portrays the switches and how the certain triggers make the switches come out, or the trigger precedes the switch. Okay, so something triggers her, and then she can't deal with it herself, okay, because she's never had to deal with anything herself, because she's been very traumatized. All right, so she's invented these other people inside of her that can deal with it. All right, and not all of them are female. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a very complex and personal thing for everybody. They can even have alters that are not human, okay? And it is my belief that it could even be like a walk-in, like a past life identity walk-in, which has happened to me quite a few times. And that's another thing that's holding me up a little. I need to figure out how I can do readings without the girls going crazy, barking. Because, yeah, that would definitely make it hard for me to do readings. Hey, Jake. Jenny. Jenny doesn't even know what she's barking at. See? They see somebody slowly approaching, so that's why. Hello. Are you saying hello? Yeah. She's a yapper. I swear she just barks to hear herself bark. I don't know when she'll be done. I'm sorry. But yeah, make it make sense. I have a friend, okay, who was jealous of what he perceived to be a hookup story when it was not, okay? Why, excuse me, sir, why do you get to be jealous? Explain it. Make it make sense, all right? And then made me feel bad about the content I created when it's my fucking content that I'm creating, okay? I'm not creating this for anybody except for me. If you want to consume it, fine. If you don't, you know where to go, all right? I don't need to tell you. Yeah, I still have so much to talk about too. So yeah, I'm going to continue with the vlogs. There's so much to unpack about everything that I've learned about my condition, as well as insights and downloads that I've received on better ways of recognizing and integrating a part that may be presenting itself for recognition, okay? And people can go a lot of their lives without realizing that they're split, all right? I didn't know I was split until I got re-traumatized around in my 30s, in my early 30s, okay? Like, I had been through therapy and shit, and thought I was okay, and only to find out that I was practically unrecognizable, okay? Broken almost beyond repair, it seemed. Okay, I had all this crazy shit happening, like people recognizing me that I didn't recognize, and saying that I said certain things to them, which I did not remember saying to them. Finding items that I didn't know the origin story of, like, did I purchase this? I don't remember, you know. Talking to myself in the mirror, thinking I'm talking to somebody else. There was just so many things that were happening to me that I couldn't really explain away. I didn't know what was happening. So yeah, I had to do my research, and all signs were pointing towards DID, and I think you could possibly develop it not just in childhood. Yeah, it's definitely been a childhood coping mechanism for me. I've often been in situations, I have a lot of medical trauma as a child and religious trauma, as well as other traumas anyway, which, you know, we may or may not unpack, I don't know. But yeah, I'd rather talk about me. I don't want to talk about anybody else, unless, of course, I have an example, which the sample will remain anonymous, because this is an exploration of me. All right. If you want me to psychoanalyze you, you're going to have to pay me, all right? So until that starts happening, all right, we're just going to focus here, all right? Sometimes I've consciously made, like, an alter identity, but I don't think that those ones are born of trauma. I think those ones are born of necessity, because I tend to feel I struggle with loneliness. I'm the oldest child, okay? So I was like the second mom. So yeah, like, it wasn't like the kids wanted to fucking play with me. I was like an authority figure in their life. I didn't want to be, but at the same time, on the flip side of that, okay, at school, I struggled to socialize with the other kids my age. It's not that I didn't want to. It was just very hard to find kids that were open and understanding like me. So yeah, I had very very few friends growing up. Well, I guess not. Close friends. We'll say close friends. Okay? Because it's just been really difficult for people to understand me, and I understand that now, but for the longest time it was a source of frustration, and I didn't understand it. I felt like people were like out for me for some reason. Yeah, it's Kansas, so you're gonna hear fireworks already in broad daylight. Did you tell it? Did you tell it? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good job. Good job. Yeah, good job. Hi. This is Ginny. Hi. And this is Jake. Hi, Jakey. They're both girls. Jake is a Pomeranian. She was abandoned, and she had such thick matted fur we couldn't tell what gender she was, and so we gave her the name Jake. And it's just sort of stuck, even though she's a girl. Yeah. so pretty. But we shaved her for the summer so that she's not dying of heat stroke every time, like, she steps outside. And she seems to love it. She's been enjoying the summer. And there's little Ginny. Ginny, hi. Yeah, it's her birthday in Cancer season. She's a little Cancer. Yeah, hi. Hey, cutie. I forgot what her breed name was. I think it had something to do with Prince Charles, but I could be wrong. Hi. Oh, look at you. Yeah, so cute. No, don't eat my buttons. She likes to chew on little hard things that she finds. She's like a little niffler. It's cute. Huh. Yeah. You girls ready to go inside? Yeah, do I need to wrap it up? Okay. Yeah, it's getting a little warm, guys. So, yeah, I mean, I probably didn't finish one single coherent thought, but I hope you guys understand where I'm going with this vlog. Like, I really want to deconstruct and demystify this condition because I'm pretty sure it's a lot more common than people think. And they should not take it out of the DSM, okay? I don't care which version we're at right now, okay? We could be, at Super Bowl 21 if we want, but yeah. I want to share my experience with it. All right. Say goodbye, girls. Say bye. Bye. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I love you guys. Bye.